Which presidential candidate will you be voting for in the 2016 election?
2016 election.
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
I voted for Donald Trump.
I voted for Donald Trump.
Would you like to explain why?
We have had a terrible past 8 years looking for something better. I feel like a Clinton administration would just be a continuance of what we have now, which is a disaster in so many ways. I think he's a businessman. He's not a professional politician, and I think he can accomplish some things that our country needs.
Which presidential candidate will you, or did you vote for in the 2016 election?
I voted for Trump.
Would you like to explain why?
Sure. My reasoning goes to this. I am more conservative. He's not the person I voted for in the primaries at all. I voted for Rubio. But I do believe that a more conservative approach, smaller government, would be better than what we've had. And what we've had is a closer approximation to socialism and government taking over everything. And everybody feels wonderful about that until you see, like with Obamacare, what the costs are, the changes in what we're having to pay. And that's part of the reason. Not because of some of the things that Trump has done and what he said. You think someone at that level would be able to control a little bit better. But I don't believe he's a danger to hit a button to shoot missiles. That's not how it works. But I do think he is a better choice. And even if he's not a great choice, he'd be insanely better than what Hillary Clinton is. I don't care for her one bit.
I'll be voting for Donald Trump in this year's election.
I'll be voting for Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
I'm voting for Trump.
I voted for Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
I will reluctantly be voting for Hillary Clinton in the election of 2016.
And sending criminal aliens home.
Well, I don't know about building a wall, but I do agree that people that are here illegally, they should have some kind of policy or something to where they can enter our country legally. So I do think something needs to be fixed.
I have to say yes, I do, because that all has to do with illegal aliens. Doesn't have to do with people getting here legally. He's trying to keep the people from Mexico and all the other countries from entering this country illegally. So yes, I do support those stands.
Do you agree with his immigration policy of building a border wall, ending sanctuary cities, and sending criminal aliens home?
Yes, I do.
Immigration is a very tough issue. It's very difficult. I do believe that basically the free-for-all come and stay has created a lot of problems for our country. I think that if people want to immigrate and go by the rules and play and become citizens, get jobs, pay taxes, then I think that's good. But just to come in illegally, I do not agree with that happening. I don't know how the fence would work. I've heard different things about it, but I don't really have an opinion about the fence at this time.
Careful, girl, one bit.
Okay. Do you agree with his immigration policy of building a border wall, ending sanctuary cities, and sending criminal aliens home?
I think building a border wall is more than what really can happen. Costs, that type of thing. if you look at other countries around the world, they have a very, very tight immigration program. Now, I do agree with ending sanctuary cities. I don't agree with that at all. If they are sanctuary cities, they should have federal funding. That's I do agree if they're individuals that are not citizens of our country and they're found guilty of crimes, they should be deported. Yes, absolutely.
I completely agree with the thought of the border. It's a great idea.
I do agree with Trump's immigration laws. I don't think that you should be allowed in the country unless you're legal. It's a security risk, and it's taking good jobs away from Americans.
Even though I am voting for Trump, I do not believe that they should have to go through all the trouble of getting illegal people back to where they came from, because, I mean, it's going to take them a while, and most of the people that have came over here have already started families with people who have been born into the United States.
Agree with building a wall. I don't think it will solve the problem of people entering the United States illegally. I do agree with sending immigrants back if they are not here legally, because our United States is created according to our laws. That is our law. They don't need to be here if they're not here legally.
I agree with everything about the wall and sending everybody home.
Do you agree with Trump's immigration policy of building a border wall, ending sanctuary cities, and sending criminal aliens home?
I agree and disagree at the same time. I don't feel like there needs to be a wall, but I do feel like there needs to be laws for immigrations and for people who come into our country.
I don't think anything is wrong with the immigration policy. Everyone's all freaking out about jobs, but like all the jobs that illegal immigrants take are just like jobs that no one wants to do, and it keeps the price of living down in America. So like, I don't care.